Colonel Bob Sheridan. You're watching TopRank.com, streaming around the world. And here's Oscar Valdez making his way now to the arena. He's from Nogales in Mexico. This kid will jab, double, triple jab, hand, foot speed, plenty of power, solid left hooks. Got a nice right uppercut. Has a tendency sometimes to load up his right hand. And he's young at 23. And a very, very good fighter, as you'll see, against Adrian Perez. Valdez has his people coming out with him. Clemente Medina, Miguel Diaz will switch over and work this corner as well. Oscar Valdez Sr. and Frank Espinoza Jr. There he is, Oscar Valdez. All right, Lupe's all set, so let's get this one underway. Here he is, Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the action here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. This bout set for 8 rounds for the newly formed NABF Super Featherweight Junior title. Damas y caballeros, este combate, 8 vueltas por el título peso Super Pluma Junior de la Federación Norteamericana de Boxeo. Supervisor and President, Supervisor y Presidente Dwayne Ford. Los jueces son, the judges are John McKay, Eric Cheek, and Herb Santos. The man in charge, referee Russell Mora. Presentando la esquina azul, introducing the blue corner. Wearing the colors of Mexico, green, white, and red. Vestido del tricolor mexicano, verde, blanco y rojo. Su peso oficial, 130 libras. His official weight, 130 pounds. En 15 combates a nivel profesional. Mantiene un récord de 10 victorias, 4 derrotas, un empate y una de sus victorias por la vía del knockout after entering the ring 15 times as a pro. He has 10 victories against 4 losses, 1 bout even, and 1 of his victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Sarasota, Florida, Adrian El Chicano Perez. Su contrario en la esquina roja, his opponent in the red corner. Vestido de color guinda con color dorado. He steps in wearing maroon with gold trim. His official weight, 129 pounds. Su peso oficial, 129 libras. En los veranos del 2008 y 2012, orgullosamente representó a su tierra de México en los Juegos Olímpicos de Beijing y Londres. Y ahora se mantiene invicto a nivel profesional con 9 victorias, 8 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. In the summers of 2008 and 2012, he proudly represented Mexico at the Beijing and London Olympics. And now he enters the ring, an undefeated pro with 9 victories, 8 of those victories coming by way of KO. Puro Nogales, Sonora, Oscar Valdez.
Centering. Centering. Okay, trunks here good, trunks here good. Gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. You know I expect a clean fight. Remind you, protect yourself at all times. God
so
bless.
Russell Mora gives the final instructions. 10-point must scoring system. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the ref can stop the fight. And if we get into any accidental fouls, I'll explain to you the rule as it becomes pertinent. This is scheduled for 8 rounds. It's an NABF Super Featherweight title fight at 130 pounds. So here we go. Oscar Valdez decked out in the burgundy trunks with the gold and in the colors of the flag of Mexico, white with the green and red trim, is Adrian Perez. Perez also has the red shoes on to the left of your screen. I was going to say he's got the big tattoo up on his shoulder, but both guys have tattoos on their shoulders. This guy is a very, very big prospect for top-ranked boxing. Valdez hits with power. He'll double, triple his jab sometimes. Hard body shots. Perez hanging right in there with him, but he's taking some punishment. Face has already got welts on it. He got big left hook and then the right hand. Look at that. There's your triple jab. Sometimes they're going with that triple jab, then he'll come with a solid right hand behind it, so you get that four-punch combination. And his jabs are powerful jabs because he's off the back foot. He steps up into it, and then he'll throw the right hand behind it. Hasn't bothered going to the body yet, but as the hands come up of Perez, you'll see him go to the body. This guy's got uppercuts. He's got everything in his arsenal. Talking about Valdez, the guy in the burgundy trunks with the gold trim. There's that body shot I talked about. There's a couple more. And another 2 or 3, and he's made Perez stumble a little bit. 2 minutes gone here now in round number 1 of a scheduled 8-round NABF super featherweight title fight. This would be the first minor title for Valdez if he can win it. Dwayne Ford, NABF president, is here watching the fight. There'll be a belt for this, a junior belt, and it's a nice one, the WBC belt. Double jab. Dwayne Ford, by the way, was a guy that was one of the judges for the first Pacquiao-Bradley fight, and Dwayne explained to me exactly how he scored the fight, and he gives all the clinics. So, you know, in my opinion, a lot of the questions and marks about how the fight was scored was kind of overplayed, because in honesty, 1 round, and there were 2 or 3 very close rounds in that fight, and all 3 judges would have had a draw. So I said to Dwayne, I said, well, television didn't help you at all as round 1 goes by the board, a good round for Valdez. Television didn't help you much in the United States anyway. He said, no, he said they had a bad night. Great answer. Dwayne totally confident in the way he scored the fight.
Así como estás. Tira los pies. Así como estás, pero yapea más, ¿ok? Yapecito, de lado a lado. Cuando le metes el gancho abajo, llévatelo para arriba, ¿eh?
You see he likes to lead with the left hook sometimes? Yeah. Okay, be ready. As soon as he leads with the left hook, what do you got for him? Free hand.
Colonel Bob Sheridan here for TopRank.com. Glad that you're going to be with us wherever you are around the world as we stream live on the big night of the Manny Pacquiao-Timothy Bradley fight, the 12-round WBO World Welterweight title. We get 3 other fights on the card as well: Vasquez and Felix and Vargas and Alec Verdiev and Usmani against Ray Beltran. 2 of those are world title fights. This is round number 2 of a scheduled 8-round NABF super featherweight junior title. First round was all Valdez. Perez hanging in there, taking a lot of shots to both the head and the body. Tough Valdez can be on the inside right here. Russell Moore shouts the break, and he gets some respect from the fighters. But coming off the amateurs, Valdez well accustomed to the voice commands. Boy, these are hard body shots. Almost every shot that Valdez throws, and remember I said he likes to load up his right hand. Well, he's loading it up in this fight. Puffiness by the left eye of Perez already. Watch the way Valdez in the burgundy trunks throws his punches. Everything with bad intentions. And when he jabs, sometimes he'll double, sometimes he'll triple the jab. There's the uppercut. Got all the tools. There's a crashing right hand down to the left ear of Perez. It didn't shift him, but it got his attention. Perez in the white with the green and red trim of the colors of the flag of Mexico. He's from Sunrise, Florida, by way of Mexico, and of course Valdez is from Nogales in Mexico. Valdez facing you. He's got the tattoo on the left shoulder. The other guy's got the tattoo on the right shoulder. Stiff jab, the uppercut. Good body shots. Having trouble breaking down Perez, but it's only the second round. All right, closing seconds of the second round of this scheduled 8-round affair for the NABF Super Featherweight Junior title, and the bell ends it.
Tim, today at the press conference, Freddie Roach said that he feels that this is a must-win situation for Manny. That's something new that I haven't heard him say throughout the whole training camp and promotion. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, must win for T. Bradley too, and that you know that spells a one tremendous fight. If you're not a fight fan, I encourage you to look at this fight. Y'all gonna see something. I'm telling you, you're gonna see something spectacular, some greatness in this fight, because I'm not taking no for an answer, and this guy got to knock me out in order to beat me. I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up that Freddie Roach just said that. And I can't wait to get it on with Manny Pacquiao.
He says that for Manny, I'm assuming because he's lost 2 of his last 3 fights. And if it's 3 out of the last 4, then that might be a sign to hang the gloves up. But why for Tim Bradley is it a must-win?
For all of you, all the fans, everybody that supports Timothy Bradley, for all the media, and everyone that said I didn't win the first time, this is the reason why I'm doing this. This is for my family. This is for my career. This is for me to leap into stardom. This is for its redemption. I need to redeem what I didn't get in the first fight. You know, the world was supposed to be handed to me in the first fight, and it wasn't. It was taken away because of the controversy. But this time around, I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm going for it. I'm gonna leave it every drop of sweat, blood, and tears that I have worked for my whole entire life. I'm leaving it in that ring Saturday night, and everybody's gonna see. Everybody's gonna see the real Tim Bradley.
All right, so now action continues here in the third round of the Oscar Valdez, Adrian Perez battle. And it's all Valdez as the action continued through the early portion here of the third round, with Valdez doing all the scoring. Perez backing off, taking heavy body shots, a couple more shots to the head. And Perez just doesn't seem to have any pop in his punches at all. And Valdez knows it. Valdez takes that little shift to the left, keeps trying to hunt him down, wow with the left hand, but catches him with the right. Nice stiff jab again by Oscar Valdez. And there's the hook. Straight right hand. You know, I talked about everything that he has in his arsenal, and on top of that, he's first getting off with everything that Perez has. He doesn't have the hand speed that Valdez has, but he's tough. And they brought Perez in here to try to give Oscar Valdez some rounds. Valdez coming off a March third round TKO over Samuel Sanchez in a fight we brought to you from San Antonio, Texas. Perez won his last fight, but it was August a year ago. He had a win over Jose Rivera in Miami. 4-round unanimous decision victory in that one. But he's not in the same league with Oscar Valdez, I can assure you that. The guy in the burgundy trunks, I assure you, you're going to see a lot more of. This guy has a lot of ability. He's a very good boxer. And look at for 130 pounder. Look at the size of the shoulder zone. Hangs him with the body with that. In the closing seconds now of the third round, just like the first two, it's all Oscar Valdez. Valdez pitching a shutout, 30-27. He had no knockdowns in the fight.
Digo, trabaja más abajo los cuerpos, ¿eh? Donde le pegas al cuerpo. Sí, pero ahora trabaja, como te digo, cámbiale, hazlo pensar, tírale dos arribita y luego le cambias abajo. Suave, suave, suave.
And here's the action while Valdez tries to be able to do something. He's given up 3 inches in reach, and when he reaches for him, Valdez just outreaches him. All of those right out at the end of his glove. Very, very good fighter.
You gotta be first. Every time you throw a combination, you come back. Be first.
Tell him to be first.
Take the lead.
Good instructions, but it's very difficult for him to execute because, quite frankly, Valdez is just faster. Here we go, round 4 here, TopRank.com, streaming around the world. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. We're at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Later on this evening, of course, we've got the Timothy Bradley-Manny Pacquiao fight, the World WBO World Welterweight Championship, scheduled over 12 rounds. And while Manny Pacquiao is considered the favorite in that fight, there's a lot of people think Tim Bradley can win it.
Get him up, get him up, get him up.
This is round 4. It's scheduled for 8. And again, it's all Valdez. He's the former Olympian in the burgundy trunks, having a field day against Perez to this point.
Punches up, get him up.
That last body shot a little south of the border, and referee Russell Morris says get him up. But he chooses to go to the body. He's gone to the body more in the early portion of this round than in any other round. He's had some real good body shots scored, but he's thrown more of them in the first minute of this round than in other rounds. Whoa, did he load up the right hand that time?
Come up, punches up, guys, punches up.
When Perez touches Valdez, there's just no power there at all. There's a big shot. The count's up to 2 and 3 and 4. That was the right hand. I don't know if he's going to be able to get up with that. It's 6 and 7. He's not getting up. 8, 9, and 10. This thing is all over. Russell Moore really didn't bother to count him out, but he wasn't getting up anyway. So that we'll wait and see whether they score that a knockout or a TKO. It should be a TKO because he didn't finish the count, but he could have. So here it is, right hand, digging body shot, and then the right hand chopped him right down. So he hurt him to the liver, which is probably why he couldn't get up. Right there, that's what hurt him. The liver shot really did more damage than the right hand. That's the one that punished him. See him right there? And then there's the right hand behind it, but it was the liver shot was the paralyzing shot. So Lupe's set for this one, so let's go to Lupe Contreras.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Russell Mora reaches a count of 10 with an official time of 1 minute 23 seconds of round number 4. Damas y caballeros, el referee Russell Mora completa el conteo de 10 con un tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 23 segundos del cuarto episodio. El ganador por knockout, your winner by way of knockout, and now NABF Super Featherweight Junior Champion, Puro Nogales, Sonora, Oscar Valdez.
So Oscar Valdez gets his NABF Super Featherweight Junior title belt, and he likes it. That's his first one. And with a finisher like this, watch the body shot right there. That's the one that really ended the fight, even though the big right hand followed it. The one that ended it was the body shot to the liver. He's not reeling around from the right hand shot. He's reeling around from that really nice body shot.